In other news, Officer Robert Powell was placed on administrative paid leave for holding up NFL running back Ryan Moats in a hospital parking lot while Moats' mother-in-law was lying in the hospital dying. What happened, according to the police video camera, Ryan Moats ran a red light. Then the police officer Powell followed after him and caught up to him in the hospital parking lot. Ryan Moats was telling the police officer, if he got out of his vehicle, that my mother-in-law is dying. My mother-in-law is dying. And the police officer Powell just seemed to kept trying to go through procedure or something. And then they kept going back and forth. And then at one point, the officer said, "I can screw you over because your attitude sucks right now." Then at some other point, the officer had his gun drawn, and a few minutes later, I believe Tamisha Moats got out of the car, and the officer was telling her, while his gun was drawn, to get back in the car, put your hands up, get back in the car. And then Tamisha Moats said, "Excuse me, my mother is dying, I need to get in here." And the officer kept telling her to get back in the car, and she and another lady ignored him and just ran into the hospital. So Ryan Moats and the police officer are going back and forth and back and forth. And then at one point, the police officer says that Moats needs to settle down. He said, "You can either settle down or I'm going to take you to jail for running a red light." And that was enough. Another police officer came and actually told Powell that, yes, his mother-in-law is in there dying. And then nurses came out, not once, but twice, and came out and said he needs to get in there. And I believe one of the nurses even said that that they've already blue-coated her 3 times. And so basically after a whole 20-minute ordeal, he finally gets to go because Powell gives him the ticket. So he rushes into the hospital, but by the time he gets up there to where his mother-in-law is, she had already passed away. So then the police chief, I believe his name was Kunkel, reviewed the tape and had a total WTF moment. You know, what the... And so then it became even a bigger moment when he reviewed the tape with Powell, who had like no remorse of what happened and just said that I was doing my job. And that's when the police chief had enough. And in a statement, he said that he was embarrassed and humiliated that the officer didn't have the common sense or the discretion in that situation. And it should also be said that at no time did Moats say that he was an NFL football player trying to get special treatment. If you want to see some of the video with sound, then just click on the first link in the description. If you want to see the entire video without any audio, then just click on the preceding links. And if you didn't know, now you know.